So I recently picked up another GameCube, and I got a couple of original wired controllers with it, which seemed like a good idea at first, until I remembered just how short those wires really are. So I started looking at wireless options. Unfortunately, the original Wavebirds are just super expensive right now. They're like $100 each. Who knows if they're even in good condition when you get them. They might have battery corrosion or messed up thumbsticks. You just don't know. But I eventually settled on something that might be even better. The BattlerGC from Retro Fighters. This is actually a very, very solid controller. Sort of a modern take on the GameCube controller, and it works on the GameCube, PC, Wii U, and Switch. It runs about $50 and it comes in 3 different colors, blue, black, and orange, kind of mimicking the original GameCube colors. I don't know why there's no silver one. They really kind of missed that opportunity. I bet a lot of people would have bought that one as well. I got a blue one and a black one. I gotta say, the blue doesn't really match the GameCube that I have, but it might just be that my GameCube is old and kind of discolored. I don't know. It was a used console, and yeah, it seems a little dark to me. Hard to go wrong with the black though. So out of the box you get the controller, you get a USB Type-C charging cord, and 2 dongles. You get one for the GameCube and one USB dongle as well, so it's a very versatile controller. I've personally tested it on the GameCube, the Switch, and PC, and yeah, it works great on all of them. It just feels really solid and well built as well, and it's really comfortable in the hands. You do have some kind of quality of life upgrades, some modern improvements to the design here. Overall, I'd say that it's much better than the Wavebird, with a couple of caveats, which I'll come back to. So obviously you've got the standard GameCube face buttons, but the thumbsticks you'll notice are new and improved. They really feel more like Xbox thumbsticks. They even click. They have that, L3, R3 functionality. The D-pad, I'm not gonna lie, the D-pad is not very good on this controller. I tested some fighting games, and like Street Fighter, I could kind of do Hadokens and Shoryukens and all that some of the time, but it wasn't very good. I feel like the diagonals are not very sensitive. You gotta press those really hard and be really kind of careful when you're trying to perform those types of actions on it. But I mean, what can I say? The original D-pad on the GameCube controllers were not good either. I don't think anyone ever really used those very much. Not a lot of games even made very much use out of those. Still, going for a more, improved modern controller, I would have liked a better D-pad, but honestly, for GameCube games, you're not going to need it, and I don't think anybody in their right mind would buy this controller to play fighting games on PC or whatever anyways, so that's my one biggest complaint here, is the D-pad sucks, but you're probably never going to use it anyway. You also have 2 Z buttons here, the kind of left and right shoulder buttons. Of course, the original GameCube controller only had 1 Z button. Now we have one on each side, which again is great for playing more modern games. It gives you more versatility here if you're not gonna just be playing GameCube games exclusively. And then finally, the trigger buttons. The triggers are probably the main reason why I went for this controller over another cheap off-brand controller. It had to pass the Super Mario Sunshine test. What am I talking about? Well, Super Mario Sunshine made real use of the kind of pressure-sensitive analog L and R triggers on the GameCube. If you lightly press down on a trigger, then you could shoot water out of the FLUDD backpack while moving around, but if you clicked that trigger all the way down, Mario would stop moving and let you aim the stream of water manually. Other cheap controllers I've tried out that don't have the pressure sensitivity, they don't work with that, so you really can't play Mario Sunshine with these other cheap controllers. This one, having those responsive triggers as they call them, they will let you play Mario Sunshine no problem. However, the original GameCube controller's triggers, they're basically pressure sensitive up to a point, and then if you click them all the way down, they click. And you can tell right away, in the case of Mario Sunshine, okay, I'm clicking this down all the way, now Mario's gonna stop and aim the water. The triggers on this controller do not click, so you have to be a little bit more mindful about how far down are you pressing these triggers before that switch activates, because there's no kind of tactile feedback here to tell you, in the case of Mario Sunshine, how far can I press this trigger before Mario stops running. It would have been nice to have that little click, but again, I see they're going for a more modern controller, and most games it won't even matter for you anyways. In the end, it does pass the Mario Sunshine test, so I'm happy. It's not quite the same, but overall the controller just feels so much better that I don't mind. I really do feel like this is the best GameCube controller that you can buy right now, considering how rare and expensive those Wavebirds are. And you have the added versatility here. If you want to play on GameCube, you want to play on Switch, you want to play on PC, it's all there. It's all very convenient. Rechargeable batteries here. No running through AA's or dealing with battery corrosion, none of that. And this also has built-in rumble, which the Wavebird did not have. It's very comfortable, like I say, perfect for playing GameCube games, and I did test out a number of PC games as well. I tried some emulation, I played Halo and some random PC games, and yeah, it all worked flawlessly. You can use X input mode on PC, or plug the USB dongle into your Switch and suddenly it works just fine like a Pro controller would. And then plug in the GameCube dongle to your GameCube or your Wii if it has the GameCube inputs, or a Wii U with the adapter for GameCube. You have so many options here, and right away you just plug in the dongle you want, turn on your device, press the sync button, and it's like instantaneous. It recognizes whatever mode it's supposed to be in, whether you're switching back and forth between GameCube and PC and Switch. In my case, there was no real problems switching back and forth. It was just instantaneous. It just worked. So overall, yeah, I'd say this is a definite improvement over the GameCube controllers. It's a great way to play GameCube games today. It's honestly more comfortable than the old GameCube controllers. It feels like a modern controller, and everything except for the D-pad, which is disappointing, everything else feels great and it works great. Yeah, I just highly recommend it. I'm really happy with this thing. It really feels like a quality product. It feels like an Xbox controller, only with those GameCube face buttons on it. And yeah, I love it. I'm really happy with this. Highly recommend it. Best GameCube controller? Yeah, so far. If you know something better, let me know, but super happy with this. If you want to pick one up for yourself, I will leave an affiliate link down below. Appreciate your support there. Go treat yourself and help support this small channel also. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for watching the video today. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Take care.